Today, just off the 18th green, a number of powerful women were on the course, taking part in the now annual Women's Summit. BCSN's Danny Rogers was there and has more.
Once again, the Women's Summit is helping kick off Marathon Classic Week here at Highland Meadows. This year's theme, chipping away at unconscious bias. Biases that can arise when females are in male-dominated fields, such as a woman talking about sports on television. The keynote speaker, Yasmin Abdul-Majid, made the trip from London and specializes in helping people chip away their unconscious bias. And today, it's at the golf course.
I like to use humor. I like to, joke around. Like, everything doesn't have to be so serious. Even though we're talking about very serious issues, we can kind of have a bit of fun along the way as well. Obviously, golf from the outside is quite a male-dominated industry, and it's also one that has a particular culture, right? And it's quite an exclusive culture. And some people might say, well, this is kind of how we like golf to be. The question then becomes, well, is this exclusive culture about what you want golf to be, or is it about the kind of person that you want golf to include?
There's unconscious bias everywhere. For example, we are riding this incredible wave of interest in women's professional sports, but I think there's still some unconscious bias that nobody's interested. Well, we're here to prove them wrong.
I think sometimes we are so wrapped up in this idea of, what kind of person a golfer looks like and what kind of person a golfer should be, that we miss talent in other places. We miss talent in communities that we might not have even looked at.
This perception that, women play a different game. But here's a secret. Most of the recreational golfers that are out there can learn more from watching an LPGA professional than what they might learn from watching a PGA Tour pro. We love watching the PGA Tour as well. But honestly, people aren't going to hit the ball like Bubba Watson. If they're really lucky, they can hit it like Brooke Henderson and Lexi Thompson.
After the event, attendees had the chance to actually chip away their unconscious bias they had written down on a golf ball.
It's another way to connect with these women, and we are at a golf event, so to chip away, it could go a lot of different meanings, but for us to connect with the people we just met at this Women's Summit and to do that together is really quite special, and hopefully they can take some of these exercises or these something that they got from the panels and just really contributed to their life. To share where I came from and to hopefully connect with some of these women was pretty phenomenal.
Yasmin was fantastic, and it really makes you put things in perspective, think about how you treat others, and realize that we are all human, and you need to look beyond color and gender and just find the positive attributes of everybody you meet.
Another way to challenge those unconscious biases, chipping away at them. Yasmin is a trained mechanical engineer who worked on oil and gas rigs for years and even ran her own race car team. Those experiences creating obstacles for her based on others' unconscious bias. However, now Yasmin is helping to eliminate others' unconscious bias with a little sense of humor. Reporting from Highland Meadows, Danny Rogers, BCSN.